Right, we are looking at a neutron star in the system FUA Korea HX-L D7-8558, a system that has not been discovered before. Oh, wait a second. What was I thinking? Right. Yeah, so this is my discovery, and discovering a neutron star is pretty profitable. So on my way home from Beagle Point, I just stumbled across this system. It doesn't happen too often that the nav computer will send you across a neutron star. So yeah, a neutron star, what is it? It is the remains of a very heavy star. Basically the last stadium in life of a pretty massive star that is not too massive, because if it were any more massive than that, it would have been collapsed into a black hole. But the neutron star is basically the stage of a star that did not quite make it to a black hole. The stage before a neutron star would be the white dwarf, and if the mass exceeds the Chandrasekhar border, it turns into a neutron star after its death as a supernova. So yeah, what happens here is that all the spinning impulse of the star gets transferred from what was before several million kilometers of diameter into an object that is only 10 to 20 kilometers wide. So this spinning impulse, this rotational impulse, shrinks down to only 10 kilometers, and thus those neutron stars spin extremely fast, and in that process they're creating a huge magnetic field, which then results in ejecting those extreme vents of radiation known as jets, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Now, gameplay wise, these jets, they serve a purpose in this game. They do supercharge your FSD. So if I were to fly into one of those jets and soak up the radiation that comes out of them, my FSD will be charged, and I think the jump range will be 5-fold or maybe even 10-fold. I'm not sure, I'm gonna find out. Jump range right now effectively is 61 light years. So let's head into one of those jets and see what it does for our jump range.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right, there we go. Frameshift drive supercharged. Now let's take a look at the galaxy map. The route setting. That seems to be it seems to be 4-fold the jump range now. So I can now do one jump of 250 light years. So let's do that. I can directly jump to the sky now. So that's basically 5 jumps in one, or 4 jumps in rolled into one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Here we are. We just bypassed 4 jumps effectively.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's also nice to see that the nav computer doesn't want to send me back.
Charging.
What? So the nav computer understands that I have bypassed those waypoints.
Frameshift drive charging.
And is now just shortening down the route. (133) jumps out of Sagittarius A star, which is the galactic center.
3, 2, 1.
A supermassive black hole that sits smack dab at the galactic center. And the picture on the lower right corner there is an actual photo of that supermassive black hole.
Fuel scooping.
I've been there before in this game, but
Fuel scooping complete.
seeing that I'm coming all the way from Beagle Point now, returning to the home system, I thought I'd just, you know, hop on by because it's on the way anyway back home. And the initial idea was to return to Colonia, which is here. But it is a slight detour. It's a couple of thousand light years detour to go to Colonia first, when it's really not necessary. Because the idea behind going to Colonia was that there's bases where I can dock, but the thing is, Sagittarius A star has bases you can dock as well, in form of fleet carriers. This is the black hole, which was first discovered by Zulu Romeo. It's been a couple of years since I was there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Maybe they changed something with its appearance, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see. And since we are now very, very close to the galactic core, you will see stars everywhere. Like, it's just a wall of stars now. The density of stars is now extremely high. Because, yeah, it's no wonder, because we're flying into the galactic center. This is basically where the gravity of that supermassive black hole just draws in everything from its vicinity. It's just one big spiral of matter flowing inwards. Yeah, at the center of that spiral, the rotational period is the shortest, so that stuff inside the galactic core just spins around like crazy. Pulling everything outside inward. But I don't want to neglect my obligations as an explorer to explore worlds that might have promising prospects.
System scan complete.
So as you can see, we're flying into this band of brightness, and we are in fact not far away from the galactic center, which is here. So it's just about 100 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this is gonna take a couple of hours. Just lean back and enjoy the flight.
4, 3, 2,
1. Seems to be an O star.
fuel scooping.
Or a B. Probably a B star.
Fuel scooping complete.
I always like to explore A and B star systems just because they're so big and shiny. The probability of life-supporting planet in these systems is pretty low because they're just not old enough. O, B, and A type stars, they have a pretty short lifespan as far as chances for life to blossom is concerned, because life just doesn't have enough time to develop in those short-lived systems. Those stars, they burn very, very bright, very hot, but not very long. Look at the oval form of this thing. Maybe some gravity distortion. Because their B stars are massive, are just massive gas balls with a massive gravity field. So it would be no wonder that planets around it would be warped. There's actually a moon around, I think, Neptune? Miranda, if I'm not mistaken, which is basically warped to or malformed due to the gravity tides ripping it up and down and all around.
System scan complete.
All right.
Frameshift drive charging.
So what do we have? It's basically just a couple of this is a T-Tori. No, it's a Class A star. It's basically just 2 stars and a bunch of brown dwarfs and gas giants.
3, 2,
So you can really see it's a very young system where there's not even terrestrial planets formed yet. Oof, another one, huh?
system scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Arm! Yeah, usually those big blue sky stars, they're very popular exploration targets, but there are so many here, it's impossible to explore them all.
Frameshift drive charging.
How's it going, Arm?
3, 2, 1.
Going well? That's good. How's work?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Big JP stream, kind of like GDQ. So this is the Japanese version of GDQ. I saw Capcom was streaming earlier. They had a bunch of 1,000 viewers.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Are they doing anything differently from 40,000? Yeah.
fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you what typical viewing numbers of GDQ would be. I might want to say somewhere around 25k, 25, 30k on average, something like that.
3, 2, 1.
Please don't quote me on that. Another B star, by the way. Another big boomer. Ah!
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
And another one down.
Fuel scooping.
It's like the equivalent to those, what are they called? Those light rods? Those glowing rods? They always swing at pop concerts?
Frameshift drive charging.
Glowing sticks, I guess? I'm sure you can hear that.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm sure Japanese audience is generally a little bit more active, more engaged, more hype with things like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because people in the Western Hemisphere, we are more the lean back and cross our arms type of
3, 2,
audience, I'd say, in general. You can see that, for example, when you go to pop concerts or music concerts in general, like in Europe or in countries that are culturally based in the West. People are
fuel scooping.
a little more laid back, I'd say. Whereas
Fuel scooping complete.
people in Asia like to flip out a little more. South America the same.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep, I would imagine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
123. We are closing in.
Four, three, two, one.
What is the next run gonna be?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Super Metroid low percent. Oh boy. Does that mean you're not allowed to
2,
not allowed to get E-tanks or weapon upgrades, or I mean you have to get suit upgrades to be able to progress through the game, but I guess you don't necessarily have to get weapon upgrades. Maybe you don't even have to get suit upgrades, because I know there's at least one section or no. There's multiple sections where you need a suit function, like the gravity suit.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I'm sure there's ways around that. You need all three suits? Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, do you need any really need any of the weapons, like the ice beam or the spacer or whatever? Do you really need those? I mean, I would imagine, like, there's a section where you need to climb a shaft, vertical shaft, and you, like, freeze enemies to be able to jump on top of them. But I'm sure that if you just master the wall jump, you can get up there without the weapon. So that's not going to be a problem for a pro.
Frameshift drive charging.
Mother brain checks, okay. One of the low percent gets ice beam. Okay. Speed boost. Okay, so that's like low percent with benefits. I mean, shouldn't the run be called, rather be called speed boost only or ice beam only instead of low percent? Because low percent, I think, always implies that you're gonna have to beat the game with as little as humanly possible. But then there's all these kinds of exceptions, and it's like, why even call it low percent now? Boom.
Fuel scoping.
Wah.
Fuel scoping complete.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know this game well enough to draw any conclusions. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at this guy here. Drawing lines in the sand.
System scan complete.
I'm gonna show you how planetary mapping works. It's kind of cool. Terrestrial water world with an active water-based chemistry and carbon water-based life. What? Oh, 72,000 light seconds. Damn. All right, hang in there. We are going to arrive momentarily. Have you ever seen that many stars? It's quite impressive. $72,000 light seconds. That is quite a distance. How many light seconds are a light year? I can calculate it. $31.5 million light seconds, equal to 1 light year. So if I divide this by 72,000. Uh, 438. So it's almost a light day, 72,000 light seconds. A light day being 86,000? Yeah, 86,400. Really? It's so slow. By the way, that emote The one who created it was me. The Ultras sent me a video of Oliver one day. And it was funny because if you look at the emote closely, you can see like Oliver's right ear is kind of popping into the frame. It just basically appears out of nowhere. And it was because his head was like tilted to the side, and Ultras did something, and Oliver was like, huh? And that's how this emote came to be. So yeah, one day, I sent him the GIF like a year ago or something, but he couldn't implement it at first because all of his animated slots were taken. Yeah, it's a good emote. The ones we reach around about 450 light seconds. That is the distance between Earth and the Sun. Now. So we are moving quite fast. Multiple times the speed of light. FTL travel definitely possible in this game. And there's our water world. Now I'm gonna probe this thing.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So by doing that, basically what I'm what I'm doing is that I'm thoroughly... There's multiple stages of making discovery, and that is basically the most thorough step, other than setting foot on the planet, but this one is not landable. So whenever there's an object of greater interest, which terraformable worlds generally are, that's when I do a mapping of that thing. And yeah, doing so is being rewarded very generously. So it was a couple of million just for mapping that thing.
Surface scan complete.
All right. Let's continue.
Frameshift drive charging.
We've got 118 jumps to complete. So that's gonna take at least 2 more hours.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Two. Okay. Yep. I mean, we've been here last time I streamed this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So a couple of night shifts later, half of the way is done.
Fuel scooping.
Once I've arrived back in the home zone, I'm probably not gonna touch this game again for
Complete.
years.
Frameshift drive charging.
But the difference is gonna be that I've made some incredibly
4, 3,
challenging exploration tasks. And also gonna be a couple of 100 million credits richer.
fuel scooping.
It's not gonna be enough to be able to afford
Fuel scooping complete.
my own fleet carrier, because those are 5 billion and up. But
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna be able to live a very comfortable exploration life. And I wouldn't want to trade my old hunk of junk in for anything else. She's the fastest ship in the galaxy.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I also repeatedly tried to get into combat in this game, but for some reason I could never get into it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, it's fun and all. It's well made, but I always found the rewards are too small for what you have to do sometimes, because close quarter combat in this game is pretty challenging. So it's not like you can just laser your opponents one after the other. It's like there's a lot of things that need to be considered, like
Frameshift drive charging.
your ship's armament, of course, but also like how maneuverable is your ship and how much abuse does it take, and where to attach the hard points, how to group them, where to place your turrets, and there's so many tactical considerations to make, and I never quite got the full grasp of all that. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Okay, that needs to be screenshotted. This is insane. There seems to be an F-class star next to a B star. It's like Sirius and Altair or something.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So G-type star systems I always like to explore because the probability for finding Earth-like planets in this system is pretty high. Because, you know, it's the right type of star. To have an Earth-like planet, because obviously we exist around a G-type star. Has the right size,
Complete.
the right temperature, the right age. That is pretty much the most important factor, is age. There could also be life around an M-type star or a K-type star. Maybe even an F-type star, even though they are burning very, very hot.
Frameshift drive.
But a G-type star is exactly in that Goldilocks zone where life is possible.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Another water world. But not terraformable. Ooh. Wow. This thing doesn't even have poles. It's tidally locked. So one side is hot and the other is cold. No oxygen in the atmosphere.
System scan complete.
Oh. There's a pole. Face on. That's funny.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
100 last jumps.
Four, three, two, one. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Slow down. For what? We brake for nobody.
2, 1, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I think we discovered Hoth.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Another G-star. GG star.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And another G-star. We are very close. We're about to enter the galactic center region.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And you can also see it, like the star density is incredible. Not only all those blue-white dots in the foreground, it's also
Complete.
the smaller white dots in the background. Like, you can see those dots sprinkled all over the screen here. There's of course the bright band in the middle, which is, you know, in fact the Milky Way.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's the spiral arms you can see. And that is basically what you can see from Earth as well. But from the other side.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oops.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Be right back.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa!
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fuel scooping complete.
I bonked my head on a star.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Bingo! We got an earther here. And that's around an A-type star. We got its surface temperature of 282 Kelvin, which is very nice. That is a very pleasant 19 degrees Celsius. Very livable. It's only 1/3 of the mass of the Earth. And about 2/3 of the radius. And 2/3 of the gravity as well. How much do you weigh, Arm? Because on this Earth you'd weigh only 2/3 of that. Rotates around the own axis once within 12 hours. So the days are definitely shorter. But definitely livable.
System scan complete.
Look at this beautiful EW. Orbiting an 8-type star. That is interesting. At a distance of 3 astronomical units, yeah. I mean, that checks out. But it's not tidally locked. Which is a good thing. Because if it were tidally locked, that'd be a serious storm system all around the clock.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Continental structure looks very much like archipelago. Pretty young world, where the continents have not yet drifted apart. So there might be some primal life form on that thing. Water-based life forms, maybe. I guess the only thing that's missing in this game is the age of celestial bodies. Unless it's tucked away somewhere where I have not seen it yet.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, fully mapped Earth-like world. That is jackpot. This will be screaming payday. So let's see, can we somehow discern the age? Oh, there we go. 2,700 million years. So that's 2.7 billion years. I didn't think that A-class stars would even become 2.7 billion years old. I always thought they'd only live a couple of 100 million years. But that might just be the case for O and B stars. The SM stream was just lagging, not run on PAL. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
80. These are the last 80 jumps.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
By the way, Starfield is only a couple of weeks away now. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming it, but maybe.
Fuel scooping.
But this might be... Starfield might be the next... like... science fiction related game I might sink countless hours into. So I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this right now. Who wants to pay 50 bucks? 50 bucks. 50% off of Forspoken, but still 50 bucks. Such a crappy game. Imagine having to pay 50 bucks for a game that is 50% off. That is just insane.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Forspoken. And it's only the digital deluxe edition that is 50% off. The standard edition that is 80 euros is not 50% off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Also, Lord of the Rings Gollum. Like, oh my god. When they announced that game, I was like, how could you possibly make a game about Gollum? Like a game where you are Gollum. Like, what were they thinking? And of course, when it came out, it flopped hard. I mean, what do you expect of Gollum? It's just a disaster waiting to happen.
Scan complete.
Yeah, it does look good,
Fuel scooping complete.
but as with everything these days, you're just gonna have to wait until
Frameshift drive charging.
it's out in the open. Because I'm not pre-ordering anything these days. And besides, you can just get it. You can just download it on. You can just download it with an Xbox subscription. Game Pass.
Fuel scooping.
I mean, that's still $10 a month, but it's only $10.
Fuel scooping complete.
Because full price is gonna be like 70, at least 70 euros. So you could take that same amount of money and subscribe to Game Pass for 7 months.
Frameshift drive charging.
And have all those other games as well. Whatever. Seems PlayStation has a summer sale all summer long, which is kind of cool.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, but it's basically gonna be Skyrim in space, so
Frameshift drive charging.
people are hyped. But you can never know for sure these days, because even Bethesda has yeah, some great losses from a standpoint of personnel, but also just quality in general. But it's kind of funny that they basically developed Star Citizen version 0.8 or something in the fraction of a time they've been developing Star Citizen, which is still in development, of course.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I am convinced that Star Citizen will never come out. At some point when the backers stop pouring money into the project, I don't know how many 100 millions they've already accumulated. Could be somewhere around 600 million. Maybe even 700 million, I don't know. At some point backers will start losing faith, and already a great number of backers have lost faith.
Complete. Fuel cell complete.
Money will stop pouring in, and they're probably just gonna cancel the project. I mean, I don't know where exactly they are. They might be at 600 or 700 million. That would be the most, the highest budget a video game has ever had. Already by far. I think the most expensive game up to date has been GTA 5.
3.
And that cost like 500 million or 400 million, something like that. So they have long surpassed that. Problem is Star Citizen just keeps losing itself within details. Details over details over details. It's like they model stuff and functionalities into the game that 99.9% of all the people playing this game would not even notice. And all that without a core functioning gameplay. And I've played the alpha that was released some point last year, like last summer. I think I played the alpha. I even made a video about it, a short one, like a meme video. And it was dreadful. It was so glitchy and so unoptimized and unnecessarily complicated, and it was just like the core game design does not work.
Fuel scooping.
And it just boggles my mind. Why would you lose yourself in so many details
Scooping complete.
without even having a functional core gameplay?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it was Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay. Yeah, but I'm sure Star Citizen has surpassed that. If you Google it, I mean, last year when I looked, it was already 500 million.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
So where are we now? Last 68. Best of 68.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Ah. See, my estimate was good. 600 million.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, it's gonna be the most expensive game to never release.
Frameshift drive.
And it's been in development over the last... How long is it in development now? 14 years? Something like that, I think.
3, 2, 1.
All the same while Chris Roberts has like golden toilet seats at home. He's living a very good life.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It's also funny that the Star Citizen fanboys, they always defend the game and saying like, yeah, but when it comes out, it's gonna be the best space game ever, and it's gonna be like true to life and blah blah blah. Yeah, but the thing is, how about having a game in the first place? No?
Fuel scooping.
How about just drawing a line somewhere and saying, okay guys, we've now reached $600 million funding. That is by far the highest budget any video game has ever reached. We are going to draw the line here. Thank you for all your support, but now we're gonna crunch it. We're gonna release the game. How about that for an idea? You think that'll ever happen? It doesn't. It doesn't happen because it's like shit and gold bricks. That's what it is. Nothing more. And it's basically the most expensive hoax in video game history. Like, how long can you hold people over, and how much money can you drain off of them?
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive.
And in the same time, two add-ons for this game came out, which introduced planet landings and shooter gameplay, like basically Squadron 52.
2, 1.
The only thing this game doesn't have is landing on planets with an atmosphere. And I think they meant to implement it at some point, but I don't know if they ever seriously thought about it. I'm sure I read a post somewhere that they were thinking about it and looking at different angles on how to achieve it. But so far they have not implemented it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and Starfield is now coming out too. And at some point, there's just going to be a point reached. It now really depends on how good Starfield will turn out. But there might be some degree of saturation, as was the case with when Skyrim came out. Everybody that was into role-playing games was playing Skyrim, and there basically wasn't time for anything else, because Skyrim was such a huge time sink for pretty much every role-playing fan out there. So any other role-playing game that came out in that time just fell short because the market was basically saturated by that one game. And the same could happen with Starfield. People they're just saturated. They might just be happy with that game and forget about Star Citizen. But I mean, I guess that would be a good excuse for Chris Roberts to push the project even further and drag development out even longer. So, yeah. That's enough ranting about Star Citizen. I myself am not a backer of this game. I tried it out a couple of times, playing the alphas, and it did not impress me at all. So we should be on the last 60 here. Yep, last 59. We're drawing ever closer. Look at this. We're almost there. I can almost taste it. Ship health still looks very good. On my way there, I had a couple of incidents that made me lose some ship integrity, but I've been very focused on the way back so far.
3, 2, 1, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
We are surrounded by light.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, down to 50. 3,000 light years.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa!
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, I never had so much engage.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
So do you have two different sets of Samus emotes now? Are you hoarding Samus emotes?
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
I get a Samus emote too.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa! Zero suit Samus.
System scan complete.
As she was announced in SSP.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I never understood SSP. I remember playing it against a friend a couple of years ago, and I was playing... I played through the campaign mode once,
2, 1.
and I thought I kinda got the hang of it, but I really didn't. Like, he was just mopping the floor with me. And he was doing all those things and like combos and stuff, and I'm like, what? How does he do that? I don't get it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
So we're definitely inside the central bubble now.
Fuel scooping.
Because when you take a look around,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
it looks the same now from every angle. Like we're 306 degrees surrounded by that inner star cloud.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Nice Jupiter. And a Saturn. And Waterworld. Wow. Looks like Venus without the atmosphere. This star system is like proto Sol. And that thing is Dune.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
All right, last 40. Last 40.
4, 3, 2, 1.
By the end of the stream, I will have 4 of the most intriguing exploration objects rolled into 2 streams.
Fuel scooping.
That is extremely efficient. We have visited Beagle Point. Visited OEVASY. A neutron star and a supermassive black hole.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. I had another stream day before yesterday.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Yo, Max.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
We are bound to arrive within the next 30 minutes. Arrive at our destination. Not a milestone like the others, but just a nice vista.
Complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And I really don't know if they maybe changed the visuals of that thing. They might just have, I don't know. It's been a while since I've last been here. 4 years, 5 years maybe.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
gotta say, I'm kind of surprised that systems here are not explored. Because when I was heading out to Beagle Point, every single system 150 jumps away from the destination was explored. And now I'm finding G-class stars 30 jumps outside of Sagittarius A star that are not explored. Like, what? Sg A star is probably the most visited exploration goal. In the entire game. Like, there's a magnitude of people more going to here than to Beagle Point. Yet all of the adjacent systems 150 jumps away from Beagle Point were explored. And now I'm so close to the center of the galaxy and I'm still finding unexplored systems with favorable stars. It's kind of weird. I mean, the density here, the density inside the core is extremely high. That is, yeah. That is the explanation for that. Because out there it's like one star. Like one star every 100 light years, and here it's 100 stars every 1 light year.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
That's gotta be the explanation. Because take your pick. Each of those stars you see is actually there. It's not just a background painting. They are all there. They all exist in the game.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Last 30.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh. Take a look at this. This is explored now. Good.
Frameshift charging.
That also means that I can just jump on through now. I will not. It won't be necessary to stop from here on out. And the like the way between A star and Sol, the corridor is, yeah, I'm just gonna jump on through.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Because that is the most explored route, the most trafficked
Fuel scooping complete.
exploration route in the game, without a doubt.
Frameshift drive charging.
There might be some systems in between, like when you're a couple of thousand light years out. Like when you just deviate from the main route ever so slightly, the branches, the possibilities will just branch open almost infinitely. So you are bound to run into unexplored systems that way. But if I were to just plot a direct route from A star to Sol,
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
this system looks explored. Nope. Alright then. Nice shady water world. Okay. It's so freaking dark here. Can't see a thing. Ooh. Look at those concentric circles. Where does that orbit go? Just stops. What the heck? Oh, here as well. Wow. That looks so cool, man. Like the sun's gotta be directly behind it. Kinda reminds me of something. Like the title screen to Heroes or something. Another one. Okay. Ooh, there's traces of oxygen here.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that's way too early.
Frameshift drive charging. drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa, double whammy.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
This is crazy. Those two stars, how close they are to each other. They're like so close to each other, they almost touch each other. Look at this. This is insane. Like Tatooine here. Binary sunset.
Frameshift drive charging.
Last 20.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
G and a M star. Interesting combination. Smooth.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Beanie. Thank you for the raid, Beanie. Why are you raiding me? Is there no one else streaming?
4, 3, 2, 1.
There's gotta be someone who's streaming something that is more exciting than this. Did you make it through the Drunkle thing?
Fuel scooping.
What? Yo, Astro.
Complete.
Alright, we have 12 left.
Frameshift drive charging.
It feels like you're trying to tell me something. What?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's surprising to see you're still subbed. Like, why would you even? Bonklevania?
System scan complete.
Have you ever played Drunklevania, the predecessor?
Fuel scooping complete.
Car show. You might wanna join Beanie. He's going on car shows.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nein. That is really not necessary, but thanks.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Alright, I'm kinda excited, so I need to take a whiz before we go into the last leg here. Be right back. Alright, so these are the last 10 jumps. We are heading into Sagittarius A star. And I'm sure that at least Astro has seen that picture before. That is the actual picture of Sagittarius A star taken by the Event Horizon telescope. So it is only fitting that I'm sitting here in my ship, which is called the Event Horizon,
Frameshift drive charging.
go into Sagittarius A star. I've been here before in this game,
4, 3, 2, 1.
but that was a number of years ago, so I don't know, maybe they changed something with the visuals. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see.
Fuel scoop.
Beautiful and hungry are two sides of the same coin, Astro.
Fuel scooping complete.
So yeah, we are pretty much dead center now. Like, this is it. This is freaking it.
Frameshift drive charging.
9 more. What? Why? And what job was it?
Frameshift drive charging.
So that they would let you leave. Didn't they want to let you leave? Can't you just quit? Like, no, your soul belongs to us.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I mean, it was just means to an end, right? So, whatever.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Money. It's a gas. The last 7.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. I thought you were gone for good.
4, 3, 2.
Because I think the last time I saw you was last year's summer. I've seen you anywhere, I mean. In anyone's stream.
Frameshift drive charging.
5. It's like I can almost see it. I can almost see it.
Four, three, two, one.
Wow, sounds horrible. Four.
Fuel scooping. Scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Hanging around on Twitch is all fine and dandy, but it's more important that you get your life sorted out, so. Or you're on the way to getting your life sorted out. Three.
Fuel scooping complete.
I mean, we should already be seeing the gravity lens. We're only 200 light years away now.
Frameshift drive charging.
It would have been cool if they built it in so that you can see it from further away.
Four, three, two, one.
Work less, party more.
Fuel scooping.
Are you still pursuing the NASA job? Or... did you have a change of heart?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we got another G-star just before we're heading into our target destination. But I'm sure it's gonna be explored.
3, 2, 1,
Class G-star, just one jump away from... it's gonna be explored for sure.
fuel scoping.
How many beers can you drink before you conk out? Because these days... oh shit.
Complete.
There's actually something you can't see. Look at this. Oh damn. Yeah, because these days all it takes from me is one beer and I'm like, I'm not drunk, but I definitely feel it, and two would be enough to ruin the entire next day for me. Alright, just a heads up. Sagittarius A star. This system is, yeah, explored. Iron Beagle, good job. So this system, Sagittarius A star, that is basically the geographical center of our galaxy. So let's take a look. We have a... why is this thing unexplored? What the heck? We got a Class B star. I don't know if that's actual fact or fiction. We got this thing, a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. And that picture that you see on the left-hand side of the screen is an actual photo of that thing. It has a whopping 516,000 solar masses and 15.5 times the radius of our sun. The radius. Not diameter, the radius. So that thing is freaking huge. Now you're getting certified to be an autism specialist. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, something like that is a serious commitment, right? You're gonna have to spend so much money, and you're not even remotely sure if you can make it. Five. Are we talking about like small beers, like cans of beers with like 13 ounces or something? 10 ounces, 11 ounces, I don't know. Or are we talking about tall ones, like half a liter? Okay, Sagittarius A star, here we come.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh boy, there it is. And there's the gravity lens. Yeah, don't even get me started on hard liquor. Because... oh man. So the gravitational potency of that thing is just distorting the light that goes around it and just bends it into that lens here. Because the gravitational force is so strong that it just bends everything around, including light. What? You and your escapades. That is so you. Okay, let's switch into an external view. And I'm still like 10 million kilometers away from that thing. Somewhere in that vicinity. So I guess... ooh, what we're gonna do now is... yeah, look how it bends the light from the Milky Way just around. So this is the band of the Milky Way here. And as soon as we look to the black hole, it just bends around all the light. That is pretty crazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
So how close can we go to this thing? I think the first time I was here I tried to get as close as I could.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Temperature critical? Oh, temperature's rising.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
Am I inside the gravitational pull of that thing? Oh, not anymore. Oh. What? This is some interstellar shit. Okay, that was scary. Look at like there's an extended bubble. The center. What is the center? Oh, it's a beacon. So perhaps I should just watch from a good safe distance. That is the advantage of having such a wide open canopy. It's very good ship for exploration and observation.
System scan complete.
Locked. Yo, Aramis. Blocked. Santa Maria. Yeah, I'm doing some space exploration. I just arrived at the center of our galaxy. And there's a lot of fleet carriers docked here. How was the Texas Schnitzel? You did not go. That is unacceptable. Source 2. Mexican place instead. Okay. I mean, Mexican places in Texas shouldn't be too bad, right? Alright, let's see. I want to land on a carrier that has a friggin' bar. Yeah, I would think so. X gon' give it to you. Skyline, Nautilus class carrier. It has everything, including a Tex-Mex grill. But it's 105,000 light seconds away, no thanks. Au revoir, Shoshana. Yeah, let's go here. This thing's bound to have a nice view of the black hole. Alt no. Like the Tremel no. It's the alt no. Pantene Pro X. Ah. Yeah, baby. Oh no. Will it set? Will it set? No.
Docking complete. Engines shutting down. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Placement could have been better. Welcome to Stovokor. Beer and tacos? Go for tacos. So there's gonna be a, service tariff markup. $70,000? Universal cartographics. Let's take a look. I mean, I'm already a billionaire, but can't have too much money in this game. Do 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 do. $8 per beer. Let me think. Usually when we order beer at a restaurant, it's half a liter, so 16 ounces or whatever. Always gotta do those conversions for you American guys. Anyway, that's usually somewhere around 3.50 or 4 euros, and that is pretty much the same in US dollars. So $3 or $4 for 16 ounces. I mean, if you go to, I don't know, like something like a festival or a show where you've been, a car show, I'm sure that would be pricier there. So maybe 6 euros, something like that. But we have like a fair here in my town every year around Easter. Oh, cups even. Yeah, that's, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's basically your sporting event admission for beverages, right? Like, I don't know, Ultras, he talked about drinking beer at hockey games before, and it's like one beer was like $20 or something like that. Is insane. Like on top of the, I don't know, $500 you pay for a ticket. And all you get is a plastic cup. Anyway, this fair I was talking about, it's
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
oh, DD. Kenshin, oh my god. Drunken Kenshin track, thank you for the raid. What?
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Okay, re-raid. Thank you guys for the raid. Who won the race? Anyway, that fair, they ask for a liter of beer. They ask 10 euros? 11? Something like that. So it's relatively cheap, even though the price has increased. Cola. A liter of cola. I don't know, like 7 or 8 if you buy it in a restaurant. DD track raid. It's a silent raid. I'm giving away a little bit of my cash, but whatever. So did Kenshin Track mop the floor with you or what? Yeah, it's all about fairs here in Germany is all about beer. I mean, just look at Oktoberfest. It's the festival of fair or whatever with the most beer consumption in the entire world. Like, people are getting just stupidly drunk. Like, there's no tomorrow drunk every day. Yeah, me too. That's why I don't go there. It's like I don't even want to be part of this. Oga! A sober chaperone. Chaperone. Man, the load times on these things is just insane. Yeah. Cow. Mmm. I mean, this is just... I don't know what it is in this game. This, like, it has to compute pi all over. There's no apparent reason for those load times. I mean, maybe there is, because it needs to, like, fetch... Like, the problem is with this galaxy, right? So if you look at all those stars, every one of those stars exists. Like this is just the bubble where I'm now, and there's like 1 million stars already. So this is just freaking huge. I mean, look at all this. This is ridiculous. There's an estimated 100 billion stars in our Milky Way, and they are all in this game. So if you click on whatever, just whatever, I'm just picking one random thing here, boom. So that thing is called VPOA IS-YB131. So they have a denomination system in place that just spits out those generic combinations of numbers and letters, because you couldn't handle that amount of database entries otherwise. Right? So they just have those generic names for all the systems. This is still FIPO. Let's go here, and there's systems here are called Paisley. Or blow free. Blow free. Was ist los, man? Did you Google that? Or did you figure it out yourself? So yeah, they got all these generic things. Now, the thing is, when you go into that system needs to be loaded, because not all the systems are like exist at the same time. They only get loaded once you jump into them. Like an instance. So I would imagine that whenever you try to deliver the exploration data of one of those countless systems, it needs to actually access and open that system so that it can pull out the exploration data and transfer it to the server. I mean, there's some real calculation going on here when you have such an immense amount of database entries. Like, I don't know how many servers they need to store all that information of 100 billion star systems. This is just ridiculous. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how the infrastructure works. It's a complete mystery to me. Yeah, DD himself would tell you that his mods are you're encouraged to use save states, say the least. Yeah, that could be the reason why it takes a while for these exploration entries to load. Yeah, from what I've seen, I would think, from the little bit I've seen, that Drunkylvania is maybe the more fluent ROM hack. Like, there's... like, the level design is more fluent, maybe? I don't know, just from what I've seen. Just this little spec that I've seen. Because what I've seen was you were climbing like a tower, and there were like single platforms, and you'd have to do max jumps and stuff like that. So, I mean, those things were in Drunkylvania too, but overall, it was he just took the stages and just rebuilt them, made holes in the floor and stuff. Okay, so here we are, alone on my stone. Let's go to the bar. Have a drink. I guess this is gonna be the last thing I'm doing in this game for a while. I've had a couple of milestones in this game within the last couple of days.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
So yeah, that's like... it was on my bucket list to go to Beagle Point. Yeah, just to reiterate, so what I was doing, I went all the way. So this is the local bubble, right? Here is our solar system and everything. Here's basically, whenever you watch a science fiction movie, all of the action takes place here. This is the local bubble. And you have like all your stars here, like Vega and Trappist and Procyon and Orion and Betelgeuse and whatever. It's all here. So that is the local bubble. Now, zooming out a little bit, like whole lot of nothing. And yeah, it's huge. All right, it's really huge. So what I did was, I set sail from the local bubble to this system here, Colonia. And Colonia is the furthest outpost from the local systems. And that is almost to the center of the galaxy. So that was the furthest I ever was from the home systems, was Sagittarius A star. That was the furthest I've ever been, and I did that 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago I set sail for this place. And then I decided, now I'm here already, Let's just go all the way across the entire galaxy to this place called Beagle Point. And I've been there a couple of days ago. A couple of you guys have been here and you've seen that. So this used to be the most remote system you can reach in this game. But there's... no, not much longer, Astro. And here, this is the edge of the galactic disk, and there's nothing out here. There's just blackness. And just a couple of sprinkles of stars. But there's one more system that is the most remote system in the entire game, and that is this one. I mean, maybe 10 minutes, but not more than that. And this system is incredibly difficult to reach because you always need to have an adjacent star from which you can jump to. And if that star is outside of your ship's jump range, you can't go there. And there were a bunch of stars that were spaced so far apart that I had to draw a couple of tricks out of my sleeve to get there. There's like a system in this game where you can boost your jump range. And I had to do that a number of times to even get there. But I did it. I've been there. And I went to this system, picked the farthest moon, which is this thing here, and landed on it. And you can see that by... Here I landed in a crater. Yeah, I landed in this crater. That's where I touched down. And that was it. And then I left this show again. And over the last days, yeah, I just did the journey back from here to there. And now I still have to go all the way from here to back home. Like, that's another 26,000 light years. That's my estimate, at least. Yeah, 26,000. So that'll take a while, still. Let's go to the bar, let's go to the bar, let's go to the bar. Oh, dude. What is wrong with you, dude? What the heck? What is going on? This is like invasion of the body snatchers or something. Selfie time. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Whoa. Okay, something's going on with this place.
Our local starport was the best. I knew that place like the back of my hand.
Sure. Bigelow Dove Commander.
Yeah, the laws of physics don't apply out here. Around a black hole. It's, yeah, it's complicated. I want a sandwich. I can't even order anything from over here. Hello? Bartender. This place sucks. Can I just steal your coffee? Look, they're speaking without saying anything. Man, this is creepy.
What can I get for you? Trading, selling, or both.
I want your hardest stuff.
Whatever you need to sell, I can handle it. Have a look. The only thing you won't find is a discount.
Nothing to purchase.
Will that be all? Please do feel free to waste my time.
You don't have anything in stock, lady. Man. Okay, this place sucks. Vista Genomics.
Welcome. Did you collect any interesting biodata during your travels? Our researchers always welcome fresh data. Please do return when you have some organic data to share.
Thanks for nothing. So yeah, this being able to walk around has not always been in this game. They've basically added that with the last major add-on. And it is in fact a first-person shooter as well. So you could take on missions that send you wherever, and you can just shoot shit. So yeah, they basically implemented Squadron 52 in this game. And here's the observation deck. This thing is huge. All right, guys. I'm done. I'm gonna be... What?